Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Setup and really good kind of bot pressure for 3v3 specifically.
And this is something we were talking about earlier. You have to be really on point with your all-ins in these kind of lanes, because if you're going up against a sustain lane like the Yuumi and you misstep in these trades,
very vulnerable, especially if he's not able to proc the aftershock. That said, top lane tower going to fall. 700 gold lead, now 1,800 in favor, 2K actually in favor of EDG. Flag a drag forward, that's going to be the Yuumi ult now coming in. They're really trying to burn this target down, but in the meantime, it looks like Viper's going to try to finish the kill. One more auto's going to do it, and now it's Huhi all on his lonesome. Viper not going to overcommit, but just
get out. But they just, I think, are feeling a little bit of pressure there. Closer has not been able to get anything done. He knows that he's behind in farm. He knows that there's plays happening on that top side.
Chains have now landed. Abadage going to move out. Well played, but still a ton of damage coming in from Scout and Flandre. Closer now going to try to follow up, trying to get a little bit of damage back. But JJ in the area means he
in the river to try to prevent him from getting to that wave, but he's got to get this wave reset. Closer is up there to try to give him a little bit of safety, but I mean, when you lose that tier 1 and you don't have a lot of wards, it's very scary pushing out these waves.
Oh, JJ for FBI, but he wasn't quick enough, and that means he's just instantly taken down.
Oh, that was clean. FBI had flash, but JJ to keep him under tower the whole game long.
Trouble bubble connects, but Abadage really not in a position to follow up. Tower plating about to fall away anyway. The clean pathing from Closer between lanes.
And I'm interested to see if either of these teams are going to start up this first dragon here pretty soon. Looking for the chains, won't connect.
Back, Randwood's in the area. Someday waiting over the wall. Sleepy trouble bubble. Abadage is going to need to get out of there quickly, but he just does not have the flash. And now it's going to be Someday who's in trouble, knocked up. But now on the backside, it's the bullet time, but it's not connecting on anybody. Closer in the meantime, they're trying to lock down Mako. They're trying to click down the squishiest member. Closer, he's out of cooldowns. He tries to heal back up with the Gore Drinker, not nearly enough. Someday now has to run for the hills. EDG confidently taking this.
EDG kites them back, collapses in, knocks down multiple members. They're going to be able to grab the dragon off the back of this too.
Yeah, and Abadage, I think he thought he was safe because Someday was right next to him. When 100 Thieves' draft doesn't really allow them to match too much. So they're going to lose his mid tower from the second Herald.
Arrow charging now coming in. Someday waiting over the wall, but not really a lot.
And you can see he's playing with that sweeper, wants to be able to create these pockets of darkness that 100 Thieves are just terrified to go into.
Doggy waiting over the wall. Maybe hoping to catch a Viper here. Big initial damage can come in. Sleepy Trouble Bubble will not connect. Mako can now walk up the tank and just barely skirting the edge there, but now the knock comes in from Closer. Big bullet time gonna connect to Mako. Mako gonna take it down with Scout over the wall and right back out. TP into the back line. Flandre now stepping forward. Smoke screen. Waiting on that one. Flandre now backing off. Takes a lot of damage just to TP forward. Scout using the clone to body block to make sure no one else gets caught out. JJ uncontested.
I mean, one of the things that you'll notice a lot when you watch EDG in the LPL, and they did it here too, is they like to play teamfights with this kind of, concave. They go into this kind of half semicircle basically, where they're kiting back, they're all pulling back in different directions so that you can't get an engage on.
It's going to be a Cloud Soul, so not the end of the world for 100 Thieves, but they will need to contest the Soul point, but that's around 9 to 10 minutes away.
Scout now stepping in.
Oh,
Big ducking, diving. Abadage laying down a little bit of damage. Ignite's being traded back and forth, leaping in. Stolen Ignite as well, but Scout make it out from that one. Ignite ticking and burning, but the melee
mini in the other. You're losing both side lanes, and EDG is ahead at the objectives.
You can see Flandre moving towards mid, and that means they always have mid push, so EDG just need to find a window. Hang on, Closer's going in.
Fully committing now, gonna leap onto Viper. Viper immediately gonna all back up to safety. FBI is ulted nothing. Mako though could still potentially be in trouble. FBI for another round of cooldowns. Where's the double up? Where's it going to go? Mako taking a lot of damage here. Closer goes back in with another EQ, but he does get taken down. 1-for-1 so far in the exchange. EDG again backing off. Seeing they've got Flandre on the bottom side, they don't need to force anything.
Exactly, they're winning out here already because Flandre is here though, and Scout over the wall, knocking down Closer there, and back to live, who he's in trouble.
Oh, the kitty cat!
Season 3 flashbacks, like Faker, one-shot and supports all over.
Flandre just completed his IE now. He is ridiculously fed. He's a good 40 CS ahead of 10 CS per minute, and that's always concerning when you're looking.
And EDG don't really find anything from the pick itself, just a dragon on the bot side.
Trouble goes in, zones Flandre away from the fight for a brief moment. Mako could be the one who's in trouble. They're now fully committing onto the Nautilus. Ulti and knockups now coming in. JJ gonna land the kick, but they're waiting on the engage now. Abadage immediately taken out and off to the side. FBI completely isolated, but Closer trying to save the day. FBI not gonna get hit by the kick. Maybe they can get something done. Huhi now coming in. Someday goes golden, buys a brief moment, but there's just too many members standing of EDG. Run, Huhi, run! There's nothing here for you. But maybe there is. Huhi, the turn, the 1v1 we've been waiting for. Not enough. JJ with the quadra kill.
Massive plays from EDG. Huge team fight kicks off, and Huhi arrives a little bit too late, just gives over a quadra to JJ. Viper lives through that whole fight despite being in the middle of everyone. One found the path, the other decided to follow.
And so much of it about just Scout and how he's positioning himself, getting behind 100 Thieves. So as they engage forward, their backline is exposed. He lights them up. EDG have blown this game apart. 100 Thieves were trying to hang on, TPing in, looking to knock down the inhibs here.
Yeah. That was a Mayweather versus Paul moment right there. You know what I'm saying? That was a rough one.
Oh, 100 Thieves.
One of those champions not meant to fight. Now going forward, closer though, fully committed for the fight here. Someday healing up a lot in the midst of the action. Has a Yumi strapped to his back. Maybe he can get something back. So far, it is just Mako, but Flandra is just too beefy. JJ now dominating EDG, cleaning house here as they move down the mid lane. 100 Thieves slowly but surely bled out of that game. One explosive quadra kill for Elise Sin, and it ends just like that. 28 minutes in, EDG will find their first win of Worlds 2021.
EDG dominant first game here, looking good. Coming into the group stage. Really...